Hey everybody, I'm Robert. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Welcome down here to the studio. I told you guys a while ago that we're going to proceed in setting up a place where I can make more regular videos, talk about things that's going on at Apex, around the Nürburgring, cars and life in general. And this is really, I would say, the first phase of that. You guys will recognize this as the music studio. We've got a lot of work we're going to do. We're going to set up some different scenes and couches and just little things that'll be always easy for me to come in and record. And then, the guys can go ahead and pull the audio down, edit the video, render it, and get it online really quick. We've got very fast internet here. It's actually going to make it quite nice to do quick and easy productions like this where we can communicate a little bit. For those of you that don't want to hear every single little segment, go ahead and look below. There are timestamps, so hopefully that will help you navigate through everything and maybe cut out some of the BS if you don't like it. Yesterday we did a video talking about selling off some supercars. As you guys know, yes, I want to keep the GT2 RS. I really want to keep the E30 M3 because that's a car that really, it's spoken to me lately. I've really enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun with it. And in the comment section, you guys have been very receptive to that and have completely understood it. Once again, you guys are blowing me away with all the feedback. We're over 450 comments on a video that comparatively doesn't have a ton of views, maybe 11 or 12,000 by now. So you guys, your feedback and your, I would say, engagement with us on this channel is really awesome. I really appreciate that. I read through every single comment, and one thing that I noticed, well, there's actually two things that I noticed. One is about the 675 LT Coupe. A lot of you guys said you really should keep that as well. That should be the third car in a third car garage. And I have to agree with you. It's a car that I built. It's a car that I didn't build it myself, but I spec'd it, and I spent a lot of time thinking about what I wanted it to look like. And after about 1,050 laps on the Nürburgring with that car, maybe sometimes you walk in or you think about it, and you think you've done everything that you want to do with that car. But the other day I did walk in the garage and fired it up and sat in. I was like, man, this thing's pretty cool. So that would be a very hard car to get rid of if I ever did. Another thing that one of you guys mentioned, it was actually I think there was only one comment on this, was that I would prove that I really was a Nürburgring junkie if I had the ultimate ring tools, and maybe the other ultimate ring tool would be an AMG GT Black series. And I have to admit, I thought about it for a minute. A black AMG GT Black series with gold stickers, kind of the contrast of the GT2 RS MR, really did intrigue me. And whereas I don't have a line on one yet, I will never say never, because I've heard that that's a fun car to drive. I heard that it's a car that's actually, I don't want to say easy to drive fast, but more driver friendly to drive fast and put on the limit. Maybe it is something that we would look at one day. Maybe I will end up with an AMG GT Black series. Can't never say never, but the thought did intrigue me. I think it would look absolutely beautiful next to the GT2 RS MR. We'll see. The other thing that you guys gave a lot of feedback on was the 720S, and maybe do we use that as a road tour car? I spoke with Misha about it. He goes, man, I saw all the feedback and how many people said that would be really cool to go do road tours with Misha or myself. He said, I'm all in. You tell me when, I'll do it. So I'll take a little bit more feedback from you guys, but heck, maybe if enough people are interested in it, we could throw that in as a nice road tour car and have a little bit of fun with that. Who knows, maybe a road tour that finishes with one lap of the Nordschleife. It could kind of be a neat thing. It's not go be crazy, go on the limit, but just have fun and enjoy what is really a cool and very powerful car. So just a couple little bits of feedback on the last video. Since you guys had so much input, I thought I at least owed it to you to answer to that. But the next thing is more what the title suggests here, and that has to do with the taxi program. Misha and I did a video, I would say, late January, where we spoke about the fact that Apex wasn't going to run a taxi program as we had before during tourist drives. The main goal was that we want to have fun with you guys. We want to be more available with you guys and to do just exciting things and make it more engaging, that you guys came to Apex and we weren't all running around chasing, I would say, random tourists, but we had time for the diehard fans of the Nürburgring and of Apex and of all things that are around race cars and track cars and the excitement that we get. So it was a hard decision that we made, but something that we've been working on in the background even before that video was a cooperation with another taxi program. Now, when you look at the Apex Taxi, our goal was to come and bring exciting drivers, bring exciting cars, bring just a general excitement to the table that represented the way that we wanted to be on the track and a fun, fast, and responsible way that we wanted to enjoy the track. So something that I started doing back, I would say, in January was working with Ring Taxi on a cooperation, talking with them and sharing my ideas of, okay, not continuing with the taxi and saying we should do something. Ultimately, this led to talks where Tim was talking with Ring Taxi about getting a drive there. We were having communications and saying, hey, we want to support this program as if it was our own, and really get behind it. but we want to make sure that we have the same goals and the same excitement. So it was a no-brainer for them. They said, look, Tim's a great guy. We really would love to have him on board. So Tim took the job officially driving for Ring Taxi, which was really exciting for us because this gives us a way to branch out the Apex brand, still bring you guys exciting taxis and exciting operations, and do it without taxing our team, I would say, and taxing our workload or bringing too much workload to our team, where we can offer you guys very cool laps still with us, with Tim driving. They have another driver named Wilhelm, who's a very good driver. He's I don't even want to know how many laps he has. He's been running for them many years. And we're able now to provide their laps through Apex as well and deliver them with an Apex style. So the way that it's going to work is we're actually going to have Ring Taxi cars at Apex. They obviously have pre-booking stuff that they've got to fulfill oftentimes in the mornings. And Apex's business was always mostly in the afternoon. So the hope is that these two programs coming together will bring a very exciting program where Ring Taxi cars can actually be positioned at Apex. So when you book a lap with us, or if you already have a lap booked with us in one of our cars and you're going to switch to one of theirs, you can actually book the lap at Apex, be serviced at Apex. Our team will be the ones putting you in the car. And team members such as Tim, who typically were only Apex drivers, will actually be driving you guys now. And we're going to go out this weekend. We're going to do some laps with all of the, I would say, the taxi staff, and show you guys the cars that you're going to be in right now. It's a GT3 RS, an AMG GTR. There's a 992 Turbo, which I think is absolutely a badass car, beautiful car. So that's something I'm really excited to maybe get a lap in the rain. I've always claimed that the GT2 RS is the fastest car in the rain, but 992 Turbo might give it a run for its money if everything was set up right, because the all-wheel drive is just phenomenal. So I'm really excited to get out there. This weekend we'll probably do some laps with Misha and Tim, myself and Tim. If Wilhelm's in town, I know there was a little bit of question if he'd be around, we'll probably do some laps with him. Just get you to know the drivers and get you to see the program and see the cars a little bit. I'm not going to allude to it because, if it was my cars, I would tell you what's coming down the pipeline, but there's some cool cars coming down the pipeline from them as well that we'll be able to offer you guys. During track days, we are going to be running the GT2 RS MR. We've got 3 track days this year where we will be running it with Cup 2R tires, or Cup R tires, and that means very fast laps on a very exciting tire. That's going to be on Manthey Racing track days. And then we've got all of our other track days where we're going to be running it on the Cup 2 tire. But the beauty of this is that we're going to be able to deliver very fast laps. Oftentimes, people would get in the car and say, is this going to be sub 7? You say, I don't know. We can't guarantee lap times in taxi. It's going to depend on traffic, and we can depend on the yellow flags, etc. But what I can tell you is that now, running them on track days, the answer is yes. It will be at a sub 7 pace. I can't guarantee the lap time will be because, again, yellow flags and traffic. But I can guarantee you that it will be at a very, very fast pace. And it's going to be something that, unless you can step into a race car, it's going to be unmatched. You guys will see a video where Tim Burton Schmee did a lap in an AMG GT3 car, and he was absolutely flying. And you could see points where he was like, about to pass out because of G-force. It was really cool to see. That's a whole nother level. And that's something that if you guys contact us, we actually want to start being able to provide some stuff like that on Fridays as well through different partners. Our goal now is to take the time that we have and reach out and hopefully say, this is the coolest experience you can have here. This is the coolest experience you can have here. So I really want to see ways to get you guys in GT3 race cars, if possible, as a taxi, in GT2 RS MR as a taxi, get you guys in fun cars like, AMG GTRs, GT3 RS's, cars that I didn't have. And again, like I said, in the future, a couple really cool things that'll be coming to the table. So hopefully we can bring a neat package in that regard. So reach out to Apex, check out the website. We're building it now with the new online booking platform. So you'll still be able to book online through Apex directly. You'll still be able to come to Apex and book directly and have that really cool experience. So keep an eye out on Misha's channel for some videos. We'll see if I do some onboards. You guys know that's not really my thing to do passenger onboards, but I don't know, Tim and I have done it before and it's worked out, so maybe we'll knock out another one this weekend. We'll see. One last thing I'll leave you guys with, and this is really cool. You've seen on the Apex channels and on Misha's channel that we have the Yaris down at Manthey Racing at Raider Motorsport right now. They're doing the KW suspension, they're doing the brake lines, the endless brake pads, and getting everything set up. They took it out on the Molenbachschleife today, which is one section down a part of the GP track, and they did some shakedowns on it. And I basically just got Well, let's just put it this way. You guys know that we're in it for the money. How many minutes are we at now, Tom Stamp?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So time is money, 10 minutes. You know we're in it for the money, so I can't read you the text message because it would probably get us demonetized. All right, that's what I get for saying that time is money and saying we've made the goal. The camera decided to shut off. It has overheated. That's something you've seen on my channel a couple times, Misha's channel. And I guess that means we're going online today and we're going to buy a new camera because that's ridiculous that you're shooting in 4K and the camera shuts off. But anyhow, the short story is this. Go check out Misha's channel today. He's going to probably give a little bit of an impression on the Molenbach Schleife with the Yaris. And then check our channels out on Saturday because I guarantee you we're both going to be rushing to put up our impressions. I'm excited for you guys to see me actually drive the car because you've only seen me drive it maybe on a little test drive Tom and I did. Other than that, I've only spoke about it from Italy when I was sitting in front of the camera or in front of the TV with it on the screen and everything. So I'm really excited to share with you guys a little bit about that car. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the comments, ideas, and really just being involved in the channel. It's really cool to see, even after taking a break, to come back and see so much input. So you guys are awesome. You're all tier 1. We'll catch you guys later.